Look at us, all in this corner.
All right.
Yes.
Since this is actually just an impromptu, happens without any preparation kind of thing, you're gonna be blue, and you're gonna be purple wherever you are, Foxy. I put you right there. There you go. There you go. We'll get these guys.
Hi.
These will be your
This
pawns.
is me.
Cool.
Just snap to the center, right? Okay, good stuff. Snap into the center.
Mhm.
I like it. All right.
Yes.
So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna grab this thing.
Do we have the? I don't know if Knightley made those packs of all the die.
That. Wait, packs of dice. Oh yeah, I can make dice. I can get you guys dice. Give me a second.
Do you want an eraser? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Ba-ba! Oh, this will be better actually. Can I just do?
There you go.
Kinda. Boom, Control Z.
Oh.
Boom, Control Z.
Oh,
I
Control
love
Z
it.
is the best thing ever.
Control Z rocks fucking faceballs.
Fucking does.
Maybe this.
Saves my life on a regular basis.
Yeah, and like papers and editing and basically everything.
Everything.
Don't you wish you could do that for
Are we
like
gonna-
literally everything?
Are we
Okay.
gonna be
There's-
stuck in a small room?
Okay, you guys can put yourselves wherever you want in there. Let me get you some dice. Gonna get you some dice. There should
Are
be
we
a
battling?
dice bag. No, you're not battling. You're teamed together. I'll tell you what your story is in a second.
Thanks.
How it works. Dice bag. Oh, RPG kit.
Or maybe I could even. Can I open my saved objects? Oh wait, it won't let me click objects.
Here, let me go. Options,
I
permissions.
should have Scarlet's bag saved. And then you could copy it.
Mm.
I have no idea how to play.
It's okay.
Out of curiosity, can you flip the table?
Yes.
Okay, that means
Uh,
that means you should then be able to go to objects in the top and go to your saved objects.
For some reason, the objects is the only. Actually, games too. Games and objects won't click.
It's
But
Game name RPG gravity server. Looks full.
There's a drawer.
Ins.
oh, there is a drawer.
Okay, easiest way to do this
Yeah.
is simply to promote both of you. So there you go. Boom. You are both now.
goes. Saved
mods.
objects. Bag o dice.
There you go.
And there's another one.
You put your bag of dice inside there. There you go. That's like there's like 31 things in there.
Oh
But-
God, it's my
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, hold on, wait. Well, let me see if I can
Oh no.
Here, we'll just do this. What
saved
is
objects,
this?
Scarlet's bag.
D4,
That shouldn't have
D6,
the-
D8, D10,
There it goes.
D12, D20. That's
This one
good.
should-
Just to grab
Scarlet.
Scarlet out of there. Take this. Grab this here. Boom. Grab this here. Select, copy, paste. Boom. Boom. Here's Foxy. You can use your dice out of your bag if you'd like. I'll use these. No need to open up that URL. That's fine. Boop. I'm gonna pull my dice and put them right about over here. Yeah, that's fine. In a nice little neat little spot. Okay, there's that.
Oh shoot.
It's components. I need a thing. Here you go.
How do you roll the die? I forget.
R. R. R for roll.
Okay, this right here is grandma.
This? Oh, Grandma.
That is grandma. You can right click on your piece and name it if you want to. Give yourselves names. Whatever you think is fun.
Okay.
Oh, you guys might also want these. We're going to go bump, bump. Each of you will want one of these. Of course, go ahead and rotate it per your will. You know how to edit these, right, Foxy?
Weird names. Oh.
You know how to edit those, right?
How do you do it again?
That is right click, and you have the name and description down below. Description is where things get written.
Okay.
Okay, cool. You guys both have mod permissions, so you're all set in that regard. All right. So here's your story. You guys work for a local. It's a what's a good name for the shop? We'll call it Jim's Fix'em and Up'ems. You work for Jim. There's a guy named Jim, and you work for Jim's Fix'em and Up'ems. All right, so fix 'em up. Basically, it's a small little town. It's a small little do anything kind of mercenary, but not for fighting sort of thing. You can hire people to take care of odd jobs and tasks for you. You guys work for Jim. That's what you are. You guys go around town and helping people with odd jobs and various different tasks, right? That's what happens. And you have the necessary tools for that sort of thing, right? You come equipped with like a hammer and window cleaner and stuff like that. You get like a wagon outside that's got let's just say you have a wagon outside that has a various assortment of tools and other things, right? Okay, cool. You guys show up to Grandma's house because Grandma has contacted Jim and provided him with a contract saying, look, I need 2 of your workers to come out and help me with a little problem. But that's the only information that she's given. So you guys arrive, and this is Grandma's house. You guys are inside Grandma's house. Now she's let you in. You guys are inside Grandma's house. And you notice that she's kind of like over here, like kind of chilling out doing her thing. You guys have walked in. This is the front door over here. We'll say this is the front door. Let's go ahead and
Okay. Grandma's the one who hired us?
That's the front door. Yeah, Grandma is the one who has hired you. The only details she has given is that she needs a couple of people to handle something. And Jim's like, all right, you guys go out there and see what she needs. Okay. This is over here. She's kind of nearsighted, and she's hard of hearing. She doesn't know you guys came in, and she's like cleaning up around the walls and stuff like that. So you guys walked in. You knocked on the door. She didn't answer, but you walk in. You see her wandering around.
Knock knock.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Ah! My, who might you two be?
Hi.
Ah, one's blue.
You hired us to help you out with something?
Oh my dearie, I hired nobody to do anything. I'm an old lady, but I can take care of myself. And she does a judo kick like off in this direction. Hiya!
Oh.
Jumps off the wall and lands over here.
I guess we're done here.
Yeah, okay, bye.
So you guys leave. You guys go back to Jim. You say there was actually nothing to do over there. And Jim says, bitch, get your ass back over there. We need to get paid. You guys ride your wagon back over here. You guys come back inside. And Grandma's over here. She's like painting. She's got like an easel. She's got like an easel right here.
God damn it, Jim.
She's painting it. She's painting what just happened. You go in and you see on the painting that it's a painting of her jump kicking off the wall while you two run away in fear.
Hi. So it seems like someone did hire us to help you. I don't know if it was you or not.
That was me, dearie. I would absolutely love your help with a little bit of a problem I have down in my basement.
Okay. Well, that's what we're here for.
All right, there's just a couple of little rats I can't catch down there. They're too quick for me, and I can't judo kick them because, well, they just seem to have a higher dexterity stat than I do. So if you would so happen to go into the basement and help me out with just these couple of rats, I'd be mighty obliged.
Sure. What kind of rats? What kind of rats are we talking about?
They're too small for me to kick. I couldn't tell you what kind they are. They're no bigger than my shoe. I tried kicking on them, but they keep getting away.
How big are your shoes?
My shoes are about as big as my feet. She shows her feet. Hiya!
Okay. All right, we'll be back.
All right, sounds fantastic to me. Thank you so much. All right, so you go down. You open up the basement door, and you head down. You head downstairs. There's a little corridor here. Bloop bloop. Oops, can't draw like that. Bloop bloop bloop. All right, so you got.
Oh, I'm not in. Oh God.
You go down the little corridor, and there is her basement is. Let's see. There we go. It's got to be about the same size as the house. but there's a little bit more space down here because it can go underground. So.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys go down there, and within here, can I actually get some objects? Actually, I don't need any objects right now. You guys go in here, but around the room, of course, there's like some shelves with wine and various other things. It's actually pretty bright because there's like a lantern hanging on the walls. 4 of them hanging on the walls. It's kind of bright, and yeah, it just looks like a normal basement. There's some cobwebs in the corner and stuff like that.
Okay.
We'll
Let's go look for these rats.
Okay, so as y'all step down into the next couple of steps, you step 10 feet into the basement. The floor itself opens up underneath you, and there's a giant black abyss, a swirling black abyss beneath your feet, and you fall faster than gravity should allow you to fall, like lightning bolts. This loud crackling.
Sucked into this.
Yes, you are now sucked. You are now absolutely sucked into a room about the same size.
God damn it, Jim!
Conveniently the same size.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly the same size as this. You guys land softly on your feet. Strange enough, you look up and you watch as the ceiling reforms itself. You see tiles of stone and wood like reforming, sort of slowly, like flipping into place, like a puzzle forming itself. As the ceiling closes up above you, you turn to look back for where the door is, but it's blocked off this time.
Oh.
So there's like a field there. There's like this purple field. You see the door that should lead to Grandma's house. Or upstairs, I guess, not to Grandma's house. But it should lead upstairs, but there's a swirling field there now. And this room, unlike the previous one, has absolutely nothing in it. It's just completely blank wooden floor. Except, as you notice, I'm sure I can find what I need.
I believe in you.
I believe in me, too. I'm full of belief in myself.
That's good.
So much belief.
Oh.
It's a rat!
It's not just a rat, it's 2 rats. You see them.
It's not any rat, it's 2 rats.
It's 2 rats. Okay, there's one there, and one there, and they're surprised to see you here. And one of them says, "What?"
Oh, they can talk.
As you land. And this one's like, "What are you doing here?"
Zed, I think we're not in Texas anymore.
Actually, you are in Texas. You're in Wellspring, Texas. I'm borrowing Knightley's town, by the way. This is all happening in Wellspring. I hope she doesn't mind. This is all happening in Wellspring, but it happened before her dragon attacked. Okay, from the campaign we did.
Wellspring, Texas. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's not Texas, but yeah, you are absolutely in Wellspring right now.
Okay.
So he asked you what you were doing, and he inches closer to you, and you see as he inches closer to you, his eyes are glowing in the center, a slight deep red, and this one's hair is beginning to stand up on the end of its back.
So, are they this size, like in proportion?
Yes, they are actually.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck! So I'm gonna go ahead and back away this way, towards the swirly vortex thingy.
They are not answering. Roll for initiative, bitches! So I need you two to roll for initiative.
Which one do I roll?
The d20, the purple one.
12.
Oh my god!
Take it at face value. It's okay.
That's the first roll I've ever done in D&D.
What is that? 1? Your first roll in D&D is a natural 1?
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Good thing I backed away.
Okay, so there we go. We've got Foxy 12, Rat 7, Shinya 1. It's key to note that you two both have 20 hit points. All right, mark that down on your cards.
Oh shit. 20.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Okay. As neither of you knew what you were coming into this job with, you've only got your tool belts on you that have a hammer, a wrench, and a screwdriver. Foxy, it's your turn.
Oh god. Okay, hammer, wrench, and screwdriver. I would like to try to talk to the rats first.
Absolutely.
Hey
Go right ahead.
guys. So this seems to be a total misunderstanding. We were just sent down here by a nice grandma to check out some rats, maybe bring them some food, just see whatever you guys need. But we'd have to go back up and come back with some food. We didn't realize there were 2 of you. We were only told there was 1 rat.
The grandmother is on to us.
This will not do. The master has not initiated his plan.
All right, that's one of your 3 actions, Foxy. So what would you like to do with your other 2?
First, I'd like to kind of whisper. I'll use a movement to talk to Zed. Hey, Zed. What the fuck?
We're gonna have to fight these guys.
Did you spike my drink?
I totally didn't. That's why I asked. Did a grandma like slip with something? Like what is going on?
Nope, y'all consumed nothing but your normal rations and water on your way here.
Oh shit. Okay. Which one should we go for first? We got what? Let me write it down. We had a hammer, a screwdriver, and what else?
A wrench.
Okay.
Note that wrenches are fantastic for throwing.
Okay. Which one would you like to go for first, just so we can team up on this, bro?
So if we threw the wrench at him, would he be stunned at all, or would that just bounce off of him? I guess we wouldn't know.
Neither of you are adventurers. You've never thrown a wrench at anything with the intent to stun it. It might be worth a try.
All right.
Okay.
That's why you have no stats, because you aren't adventurers. You're learning this on the go.
Nice. Okay. We're jack of all trades. We fucking got this. I'll aim my wrench, the dude on the right, and just see what happens. We'll
right.
see what happens.
That guy?
So I'm prepared to do that.
All right, so roll d20.
Okay.
This is your attack roll. There's no modifiers.
13.
13. All right, you toss the wrench, and it actually... I don't have a hidden thing. That's fine. Go ahead, roll 1d8, because your wrench connects.
That's this guy?
That is...
Or this guy?
I believe that's a 10. The d8 is a diamond. That's this one.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Ta-da!
6.
All right. After having a short little discussion with them and learning that they know who Grandma is and apparently there's some sort of a master, you say, you slink back to the wall, talk to Zed, and you're like, dude, am I drunk? He's like, nope. You're like, fine. You reached into your belt, you pull out your wrench, and you toss it at this rat, and it hits it, plang, spack, right in the side of the head. It reels a bit. That sucked ass! And you dealt 6 points of damage to the rat. It turns to look back at you again, and there's a mighty big bump forming on its side of its eye right over there.
Oh, shit.
And this brings up their turn.
Ah!
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna go boop. All right.
I'm about to be eaten by rats on my first D&D.
All right. The rat that you threw the wrench at, Foxy, opens its eyes and laser beams shoot out from his eyeballs directly at you, like that.
Holy shit.
But you are able to dodge out of the way. Your armor class, you learned, is at least higher than 13. You don't know what it is for sure. So you dodge out of the way, and with this, you have the option of moving up to 5 feet if you want to dodge out of the way. Otherwise, you can stay there and still dodge. It's up to you.
Pew!
Okay, so you tuck yourself into the corner. This rat, seeing that you're the one that threw the wrench, charges at you.
Oh, fuck!
Like so. Opens his mouth, and you see not just 1 row of teeth on each jaw, but 7.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
And he tries to bite at you. And he ends up biting the wall itself. Chomp! He takes a bite out of the wood, and as he pulls back after his bite, you see that the wood itself is now burning with its corrosive spit.
Oh,
Right behind you. All right, that leaves you, Shinya. You're up next.
I'm gonna write down something real quick.
Corrosive spit rats. Corrosive spit laser rats.
All right. So, since this is the one that we damaged, I'm gonna move up to this one. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna.
You have moved
gonna
out.
kinda-
You have moved out of his range that he threatens. He threatens every square around him like this, so that provokes an opportunity attack from him. So as you move out, he swipes at you with the tip of his tail, which you have learned has a claw at the end of it, much like a scorpion's claw. Okay, so he swiped at you with that. A quick little swip. but you don't even notice. You see the horn, or you see the claw, but you just keep walking right by. He misses you with that. All right, so now it's your turn.
Nice.
So I'm gonna attack this rat, but I'm not. Can I use 2 weapons at the same time?
You can certainly give it a try. You go ahead and swing. What are you gonna do? The hammer and.
So I'm gonna take the screwdriver and the hammer and kind of use that hammer to drive the screwdriver into the rat's skull.
Ooh, this is very much a called shot. All right, you've already you can do 3 actions. Your first action was to move. Your second action will be to ready both your weapons. All right, and then your third action will consider 2 weapon fighting, so you can make 2 attack rolls, but you're trying to combine 2 different things here, which is going to take 2 actions. So you can make 2 separate attacks right now, and next turn, you can use 2 actions to try and do what you're trying to do, like drive the screwdriver in and then hammer it down.
So I can like kind of weaken him this turn. All right, I'll try to smash him on the head with the hammer first.
All right.
To try to at least stun him a little bit to maybe let me do that attack next turn.
All right, roll d20.
Nice.
16.
All right, this is your hammer, I'm guessing?
Yes, the hammer.
All right, roll d8. The diamond.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2.
All right, so you swing your hammer, and you swing it with a great deal of accuracy, but as you're an inexperienced adventurer, your arm doesn't swing with quite the weight as you would like it to. You're still getting the feel for this whole killing something with your hammer thing. So you swing and you hit it right in the middle of its back softly for 2 points of damage. You have your other weapon ready, and you can make an attack with it with your offhand.
All right, I'll try to stab him with the screwdriver then.
Okay.
19?
All right, 19.
Ooh.
This is an offhanded weapon attack, and because you're not an adventurer, you don't have what's called the 2-weapon fighting feat. However, you can still swing with your offhand at a penalty of -4 to your attack roll. That still leaves you at 15, and you find that your screwdriver hits your mark. So go ahead and roll d6 for this, which is a normal Monopoly die.
4.
All right, despite your lack of proficiency with being able to use your offhand this way, you jam the screwdriver into the rat's side.
Oh.
Sparks fly out. as you pierce its fur, sparks fly out. So you've dealt a total of 6 points of damage to it. It squeals and backs off 1 out of panic. This provokes an opportunity attack from you because it left 1 square. So you can actually roll d20 again and swing it with your hammer.
So I have a question. Did
Yes.
my screwdriver, it just kind of glanced off it went through its skin, but hit something inside of it?
As far as you can tell, you stab that motherfucker just like you would stab anything else. Like.
So, but do I still have my screwdriver?
Yes,
That's kind of
yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I'll roll the opportunity attack with the hammer.
Okay.
11.
Okay, so as it tries to leave, you realize you have a chance to make a strike. You swing, but you barely miss. It rolls its head to the side so that your hammer just whoosh, barely misses its jaw. All right, and this brings up Foxy's turn.
So the rat's armor class is like 12?
It's difficult to say.
I'm gonna say it's 12.
Nice. Okay. So. First things first, I am going to try and take a big double-handed swing at this rat with my hammer.
Ooh, okay. All right. Fiercely, you grab onto the handle of your hammer with both of your hands. You look at it. You look at the rat as if you're about to fucking wreck its world. You swing the hammer back, and the pointy part, the part that's meant to pull nails out, gets lodged into the back of the wall in the wood. Clink! Oh crap! Now, okay, Knightley ran a more forgiving campaign than I tend to run. Her natural ones, nothing catastrophically bad happened. Her natural 20s, nothing amazingly good happened. But in my campaigns, a natural 1 is going to get you fucked. So you you have your hammer stuck into the back of the wall right there, and this provokes an opportunity attack from the rat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, he sees you stuck. He sees your hammer stuck, and he goes for your ankles. But you were a tap dancer, so you raise your right foot. He clamps down on nothing but thin air. All right, so you've still got 2 actions left. One of them can be used to try and unlodge the hammer if you prefer. Otherwise, it's going to stay stuck there.
Okay, I'm gonna try and unlatch the hammer first.
Okay, then roll your d20 and add your strength, but you don't know what that is. Okay, that's good enough. You pull the hammer free. Boom. None of the wood or anything comes out splintering with it. All right, so you have one action left.
Okay. I'm going to try and punt the rat across the room.
Ooh, okay. Go right ahead.
Dude.
I like this. For the creativity, I'm going to give you +2 to the roll.
12.
Okay. That, yes, Shinya, matches its armor class, and you connect with the kick. Let's see how far it flies. It is going to, in my head here, okay, I have an idea. Let me do this. Okay. Boop, boop. You send him all the way back to the room. His back slams into the wall, and roll d4 for damage, because you hit him. Okay, he takes 3 damage from hitting the wall, and from your kick, roll another d4. It's an unarmed strike. Okay, so a total of 6 points of damage. This is the one you would have damaged. This has already been damaged already, right? This one hasn't had any damage?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Okay, yeah.
No, no one's hit him yet.
Okay.
Not that one.
So you've freed your hammer and you've punted him into the wall. This brings up the rats, all right? So this rat says, "We're going to have to use the move."
Then let's use the move.
All right, so this rat pulls back. Bloop. Okay. And this rat pulls off to the side. All right. And then they look this way, and both their eyes begin to glow as they focus on the center of the room with their eyeballs. The lasers, both of them fire lasers at the center of the room, and you can see an orb of energy forming in the middle of the room. Soon it will become unstable. This brings up Shinya's turn.
So you said soon it'll become unstable?
Yes, there's an orb of energy forming in the center of the room, and soon it will become unstable.
Oh god, Shinya, stop it! Zed!
Alright. I mean, as long as the rats didn't switch places or anything, I'm just gonna charge forward and try the same attack I did last time, I guess.
Sure, go right
But
ahead.
not the. I obviously choose one of my actions, so I guess
You can use
roll
2
forward.
actions to attempt to first drive the screwdriver into the first action will first try attempt to drive the screwdriver into the rat. Then the next one, you could, if you get it in there, you can actually use the hammer to slam it down. But keep in mind that your screwdriver is in your offhand and will suffer a -4 penalty to the roll.
So, first, before I even strike, I'm gonna kind of search the room to see if there's anything that maybe we could use to stop them.
If you'll recall from when you dropped in here, the room is completely empty besides you and the rats.
Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of a boring basement.
This is no longer her basement. You fell through the floor
This is true.
into a void.
I guess I'll just attack them.
Go for it.
This guy.
Go for it.
What is it? 6.
-4 for your offhand because you tried to do the thing. So
That's okay.
you swing with the screwdriver and you end up hitting the floor. Boom! How did that happen? We don't know.
I was swinging with the hammer actually.
Oh, you want to make the hammer attack? Okay, well, that's okay. I thought you were gonna try and jam the screwdriver in and then slam the hammer onto the screwdriver, right?
I couldn't do that last time though.
Okay, yeah, because you needed 2 actions. I thought you said that's what you were gonna try to do. My bad, I messed up. All right, so you're swinging with your hammer. Still, that's
I
6.
still miss.
Still, that's 6. You swing with your hammer and boom, it hits the floor. You don't know how that happened. So you still have an action. Well, actually, if you didn't try that other thing, then you're still trying to use 2-weapon fighting here. So you can attack again with this one action. You can use the screwdriver for this action too.
Can I try a different action though?
Yeah, you can try whatever your heart desires.
So I'm actually gonna try to kick the rat.
Okay,
Nice.
that seems to work. So give it a try.
What the fuck? No!
All right. So in total, you slammed your hammer onto the ground in a fairly intimidating fashion, we must say, and then you tapped your foot against the rat's side. It lightly nudges, but it seems extremely intent on building up whatever is happening here. Okay, and that brings up Foxy's turn.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Do I have? I don't know what my movement is. Do I have enough movement to get to the rat?
Yeah, we'll go 30 feet.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go up to this rat. And I'm going to try and let's say give him a nice strong whack across the head with my hammer again.
All right, go for it.
Oh my gosh.
9.
All right, so you actually do hit him on the head with the hammer, but it bounces off of his hard skull.
Oh. Okay. So I still have one more move, right? Because I moved. Here's my hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'll try and jam my screwdriver into his nostril.
Okay.
Damn.
Now, are you using your main hand for this? I guess you're using your main hand for this.
Yes.
It takes an action to ready another weapon. So.
Oh, okay.
So you couldn't actually do that. So you still have your action.
Oh, okay. So wait, what can I do then? Use my offhand for something?
Yeah, you can do anything else besides attack with a weapon.
Okay.
Try another kick for
I'm gonna try and kick his head again.
Kick him.
You're like my metal hammer didn't work. Let me try my shoe. So you kick his head and you actually make contact with his head, but your shoe bounces right off. Okay. Now.
Oh God.
All right. This brings up the rat's turn.
We failed.
They continue focusing their lasers in the middle of the room.
Oh God.
The orb is getting much bigger now, and this time, let's say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So give me my D8, D6. That'll be fine. We're gonna go 7 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and okay. As they are charging up the ball of energy, this is the seventh. This is the seventh square on the first row. An arc of electric energy zaps that spot on the floor. An arc of electric energy zaps that spot on the floor, dealing.
Wait, it just zapped him, right?
Yes, it's a random arc. It zaps the rat for 10 damage, killing it.
Dude, we're so lucky. This is great.
Oh my God. Wait, it didn't hit me at all?
No, it did not hit you at all. And then again, that same thing occurs. Another strike. So that's 8 and 6. Not gonna work. 8 and 1. We'll just say that's. No, that's not gonna work either. Need them to be within 7 and 5. 4 and 6. We'll just reroll this one. Okay, 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another blast of electricity strikes this tile, harmlessly hurting nobody. Foxy. Senya. That brings up your turn. So there's random arcs of electricity flying about the room. This rat is trying to sustain this and is continuing to build the energy orb, actually.
Oh my God.
And he's and you can hear him saying, "Almost."
No!
This time I'm gonna do my patented hammer screwdriver attack.
Okay.
So
all right.
I'm gonna jam the screwdriver in and then hammer it in.
All right.
Extra penetration.
So this is your offhand weapon first. Remember, so roll d20.
Oh boy. Oh,
4 minus 4
is
4 is 0. All right. So you raise your screwdriver to strike down upon the rat. Then you stop and you think, "Oh my God, did I turn the oven off? Holy shit, I don't. Oh wait, I should be fighting." All right. So nothing happens with nothing happens. Your offhand remains suspended in the air. What do you do now?
So I have the hammer. It's still equipped, correct?
Yes, your hammer is equipped in your main hand. At least you still have 2 actions.
All right, I'm gonna switch to my wrench.
Okay, so that's 1 action. You switch off to your wrench. Got it.
And then I'm gonna take that wrench with both hands and just kind of at point blank range throw it at the rat.
There's no
Right.
need, but all right, that sounds fun. Go for
You
it.
know what? Throwing it is cooler.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
very
Throw it.
cool.
Go ahead.
It's very cool, Zed.
What?
That's very cool. Oh no,
Yes!
that was
Nice.
almost all right. So you after
It's almost
thinking
the one.
after thinking about whether or not you're going to take your hammer out, or whether or not you've turned the oven off, you very calmly put your weapon away and pull out the wrench, aim it right at the rat's forehead, and just point blank, you hurl it. So go ahead and roll D8, and because it's point blank, add a D4 to it too.
Nice.
What is that? I have no idea.
That is 4 points of damage. All right. So this rat has already been hurt. You throw the wrench directly at it. Boom, point blank, and it does not kill the rat, but you do stun it. And in so doing,
Nice.
you have stopped.
Woo!
You have stopped the buildup. No! Squeaks the rat as he notices his friend is dead. No! Terptolamu! I can't believe he got you, Terptolamu! All right, Foxy, that's your turn.
And I just kind of
Fuck
yell
him
out,
up.
"Yeah, I fucked up, Tiptoe!" And I'm gonna run across the room, just like wielding my my hammer like over my head, and just running with my arms over my head, and kind of do like a forward flip and try and bring my hammer down on this rat.
All right,
Damn.
roll d20 for acrobatics first.
That was not a roll, but okay.
Well, it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do it. You jump. You do a fucking forward flip, and now roll for your attack.
So talented.
That's a roll.
I know. I
That might be enough, honestly.
you slam down also in the very same spot that Shinya apparently has had a vendetta against. Boom! You hit with a hammer with that. This still leaves you one action.
know. Okay.
Impressive
I'm gonna
flip. though.
try. Thank you. I'm going to try and headbutt the rat.
Damn.
Oh my god! I can't do shit.
Nope. You try to headbutt the rat, and instead you put your forearm. Oh, no. While you're trying to headbutt the rat, you're like, "Wait, Zed, did you leave the oven on?" I don't think you left the oven on, says the rat as his turn comes up. And you can tell from having beaten his ass. I mean, he's been hit so hard so far up to this point. So many weapons nearly killed him. He's intimidated. He's weak, and he says, "Please spare me." And he opts not to attack this round. This brings up your turn, Shinya. Spare me.
What do you think I should do?
You could try talking to him again. Find out what the fuck is going on.
All right. So I'm gonna ask the rat, "What the fuck is going on here?"
If I tell you, will you spare me?
Yes.
We'll think about it.
Well, I mean, he's not gonna tell us if he's that.
All right, then I want
Hey, we have him weak.
then I want both of you to roll d20 here, because you're trying to convince him of something.
I'm gonna move this over here. Dude, what's with these sixes?
A 6 and a 6. Okay, you're trying to convince him that you will let him live. He does not believe you. So, in an effort to survive, he dashes past you and behind you. But this provokes opportunity attacks from both of you. So both roll d20 to try and hit him.
I'm gonna try to use non-lethal damage.
Okay,
So
yeah, go ahead.
I can maybe knock him out and we can interrogate him.
Sure. Foxy misses hers.
Okay. Okay.
A 5 and a 6. All right. You both absolutely miss. So he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's clearly headed for the gate, but he hasn't made it yet. He's made it his 30 feet, but he hasn't made it to the gate. Shinya, your turn.
Get him, Shinya.
Fuck this, he says, running by.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go up here and once again I'm gonna try to convince him desperately.
You're gonna run alongside him. Hang on, little buddy. This is
I'm gonna as I'm proving that I'm not gonna attack him by running by him, you know. Like
Right,
I'm not actually a threat anymore. I'm
Sure.
not trying to threaten him anymore. I try to stop him and say like, I don't know. I'll just try to convince him, basically. So I'll just roll for that.
Sure, that works.
Okay, 19.
Nice.
Okay, so you're running alongside him saying,
Stop, we're not gonna hurt you.
Stop, we're not going to hurt you. Okay, that's actually really good. So he thing is he knows he's close enough to the gate that he could bolt out anytime. Because he can walk through this. He knows he can bolt anytime. So he actually does stop. And turns to you and is about to speak, but it's Foxy's turn.
I have 30 movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of be like, boop, jump over the rat, and just kind of block the exit.
Okay, as you do that, you jump and you hit the barrier and suffer 1 point of damage as it pushes you back, knocks you on your ass,
Damn,
back at the other end of the room.
that was really cool, actually. From my angle, that was amazing.
All right, you can't possibly walk through that, by the way.
Yeah, bitch, I know that now.
Okay, and this brings up the rat's turn. I'm only 5 feet from safety. You'd better make your plea good.
I already did. I rolled a 19.
Well, I mean, yeah, you rolled 19 to get him to stop. Now you need to talk to him and get him to do whatever it is you want him to do.
Well, I'm just curious as to what's going on here. I mean, we came down here into a normal basement and fell into a different dimension, it seems like. So I'm very curious to know what's going on.
You are more clueless than we thought you would be. Not realizing what has happened. Are you supposed to be the great adventurers of legend? I think not. Then he eyes his friend's body. Well, maybe. Then he turns back to you. Roll d20 to try and convince him to tell you what's going on. This time, because you've already earned his trust by not actually killing him, add +4 to your roll.
Okay, which one's the 4? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I don't believe you. And that was your turn. This actually brings up... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait. That was Shinya. Foxy got knocked back. Then the rat talked to you. Then Shinya tried to convince you. That's actually Foxy's turn. He turns to leave. Because he doesn't believe Shinya.
Foxy, please.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and instead of, doing something stupid like running into the barrier, try and plead with the rat too, like, listen, I don't know what's going on, man. We just want to find out. Maybe we can help you. Maybe you can help us. This could be a good thing.
All right. Roll your d20 to try and convince him.
What did you roll?
These sixes.
Oh my god, no!
I think not. He turns to leave. He makes it to the gate, provoking attacks of opportunity again from both of you, if that's what you want to do.
I mean, I'll try and grab his tail as he's going out.
Okay, okay, go for it, yeah. All right, and Shinya, your roll for attack of opportunity.
So I guess we're both gonna grab for his tail.
Oh, is that what you're both doing? Okay, sounds good.
I mean, it's our only option, I think.
Oh no!
That's a 7, not a 1, so you're lucky there. All right, so you reach to grab for his tail, and you actually do grasp it, but it slips out of your grasp, and through the portal he goes, leaving the two of you alone with the corpse of this rat in this room that you cannot possibly escape.
Fuck. Well, let's go check out the rat.
Yeah, I guess we'll just go over here and kind of study the body and see what it's made up of and stuff.
All right, as you inspect this very curious rat, you notice that there seems to be a latch of some kind on the back of its neck, ?
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's my turn, but I'll try and open the latch.
Combat is over, so you guys can do whatever you want. All right,
okay.
So you try and open the latch, and it flips open easily, and the entirety of the back of the rat comes off, and you can see within circuitry, wires, boards. The whole thing, the entire thing is not even biological. It's a robot. It's a robot of a rat.
Acidic robot.
Also, as you do that, a small device in the front of on its collar flips open.
Whoa.
Examine the device.
All right. You very carefully reach in front of there, and inside you see a ring with a purple gemstone on it.
Looks nice on you, Zed. You can put that on.
That's your color. Put it on. See if you die.
Okay, fine.
Alright, I'll put the ring on. I'll put the ring on. That's fine. I was gonna do it anyway.
Don't forget.
Actually,
Don't forget. You're at 19 hit points now. It's on Hasa.
I have it.
Oh, you have it somewhere? Okay, cool.
I wrote it on the top.
so
Do you see it?
On the top? I don't see it anywhere. Oh, on the top of the card?
Right now, I wrote HP 20.
Oh,
AC 13,
okay. I
HP
got you.
19.
Yeah, I got you. I see it.
So I put the ring on my ring finger. What happens?
All right. You put the ring on your ring finger, and a swirl of energy plumes around you. And then it dissipates. But you definitely feel something different about you. And as you do that, you notice that there is a doorway here.
Oh.
A door, like it just appeared there?
You turn to look at the wall, and there's a doorway there that wasn't there before.
Foxy, can you see it?
Can I see the doorway?
You turn to look at the wall, and there's nothing but sheer wall there.
I think you're crazy, Zed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and grab onto Foxy's arm and see if that can make her see the door.
Okay, you begin molesting Foxy, and there
No!
and she doesn't know why. She looks at the wall. There's still nothing there.
All right.
What the fuck, man?
I thought maybe it would allow you to see the thing that I'm seeing.
This is going to be the third write-up you get for this kind of thing, by the way, from Jim.
Yeah, God.
Why is your instinct to touch everybody, Zed?
It's the first time I ever did it.
That's true.
So he says.
They're all wrongful
Take a step
write-ups.
away.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna go through the door and leave her. Bye.
Wait!
As he opens the door, you actually can now actually see it. It appears into existence. It sort of like dissolves in the wall.
Whoa.
Whoa! This place is fucking wicked. It's like no basement you've ever seen before.
Holy shit. I
All
had
right.
too many brownies.
Too many of the fun brownies.
Before I go through the door or even attempt to go through the door, I'm gonna actually walk over here and kind of test the barrier to see if I can pass through the barrier.
Okay, so you touch the barrier.
Yes.
Alrighty. And you take 2 points of damage.
I had to make sure that I couldn't just escape then.
Yeah, smart.
That was my thought too, that's for sure.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's a good idea. Anyway, mark your 2 damage on your card if you would so please.
Gosh, I hate these little cards.
All right, you
Oh, it's a fucking maze.
You open the door and see a hallway, and in this hallway there is a door to your left and a door at the end of the hallway, and there is nothing else in there besides that. However, you can hear the skittering of little claws in the walls.
Oh fuck.
Alright, you have the weird ring. Which way do you want to go?
Well, I'm gonna go left.
Okay.
I'm not splitting up. That's fucking horror movie logic.
Okay, you go in here.
All of a sudden, we're in a roguelike.
And there are 2 treasure chests in this room.
Oh, shit.
Ba-ba.
I call this one.
Okay.
All right.
Check if they're
I'm
locked.
gonna kind of like kick this one a little bit just to see if I can hear anything inside. I don't know if I'm magical, so I'm gonna kick it.
I don't know if I'm magical or not. All right, so you kick it and it goes thunk.
Helpful. Okay.
So,
Well, maybe nothing alive inside.
so I guess I'll kick mine as well.
You kick it and
Oh,
it
I can
goes
see.
thunk.
All right. On 3?
So, I'm gonna check and see if they're actually locked.
That
I
way,
actually-
that way, if there are monsters inside, we get attacked by both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you check to see if yours is locked. And it is not. You unclasp the buckle in front, and the lid pops open. You haven't opened it fully yet, but it pops open.
Okay, you want to look at yours first? Just
Yeah,
in case.
sure. I'll open mine.
Okay.
I kind of crouch back.
It's not a bad move. This is a tabletop role-playing game, after all. Any number of things could happen, usually bad. But this time you open up the chest, and inside you find just a plain sword and shield. But it's a sword and shield.
All right. I'll take and equip the sword and shield then.
All right. Mark on your card that your sword deals... Mark on your card. Your sword deals 1d6 plus 2 damage.
Okay.
And your shield increases your armor class by 2.
Nice. We still don't know what your armor class is, do we?
I don't.
We do not. However, as you put on the shield and you start to get a feel for it, the ring glows, and you now you have a sense. You've never been a fighter, but you now have a sense for what you might be able to do and what you might not be able to do. Your armor class is 17. Which, yes, would mean yours is 15.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because he's got a shield with plus 2 armor class.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's 17 with the shield.
Yes.
Okay. This card's getting all fucked up.
I like how you did your HP. Makes it easier.
I should probably put the armor class up there too. Dude, we're like learning from each other. This is amazing.
Best friends.
Forever.
I
Have to zoom out so far to change the card.
know. Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's kind of weird.
Okay. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go check if my chest is locked.
It is not. It also pops open easily.
Okay. I'll open it.
Okay, you open up your chest, and with one eye closed as if you're expecting something to happen,
Pretty much.
yeah, instead, you spot a short bow and 2 daggers
Ooh.
with,
No
fif-
arrows.
with 15 arrows.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. Short bow, 15 arrows, and 2 daggers?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know how much damage all of them do?
Your daggers will deal 1d4 plus 2 each, and because they are short weapons, can be used with 2-weapon fighting with no penalty. And your short bow deals just flat 1d8.
Okay. And by 2-weapon fighting, you mean like one in each hand?
Yeah, that you have one in each hand, and in one action you can attack twice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Do we still have the wrenches, or do we just leave them?
You left them behind, yes.
Bye.
I'm gonna go back and collect our wrenches for us.
Okay,
If that's okay.
as you step out of the room, you are greeted instead by a rat.
Fuck.
Yeah, in the middle, and this one's like, "Oh, what in tarnation? What are you doing down here? I heard some commotion, but I had no idea it would be the heroes of legend."
This poor
So-
rat.
I'm gonna go over here and quickly walk past him, and as I'm talking to him and kind of explaining that we're kind of lost down here and we don't know what's going on, I'm gonna actually close the door so he doesn't see the rat corpse.
As you try that, he says, "Not so fast, friend." He pulls back. Roll,
Fuck.
now roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Aw. Come on.
Does he see me? Do I have to roll initiative?
He does not see you, no.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, so this is what we have
Wait,
here.
that's a 9. Okay, that's better than a 6.
Let's see, you were what, 9? Yeah. 9, and this rat was 10, so he goes first.
What?
He tells you, yeah, he rolled 10, you rolled 9. He goes, "Not so fast, friend. If I let you through, the master will have my robotic nuts in a vice grip. I can't let you be walking by here none." So he stops you and takes a bite at your foot.
Ah!
No. What'd you roll?
He bites it. He bites at your foot, but this time you bring your shield down to ground level. Boom, and his teeth clang against the metal rim of it. Ow, that sucked ass, he says, and now it's your turn.
So I'm gonna actually yell back Foxy to come out and help.
Yeah. Plus, she hears.
Hey, don't give me away.
She
How
hears,
about you?
She hears the commotion.
How about you step to the side?
Oh, well, I've already said that though. Wouldn't that basically mean that I've already done it?
No, that's fine. You can coordinate as a group. There are certain times as DM where I'll say nope, no go, but this is not one of them.
All right. So, yeah, but if I move that way, I'm gonna get attacked again.
That's true. You will provoke an opportunity attack.
If you step from here to here,
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah, the rat threatens
Any movement.
these squares.
Can you step from here to here? Without
Yeah,
opportunity?
as long as he stays within the rat's threatened range, he can step there without
Okay,
provoking an opportunity
I'll
attack.
use one of my actions to move this way,
Okay.
and then I'll use my other action to swing at the rat with the sword.
All right. Go right ahead.
So, how do I do this?
Roll d20.
So I always roll d20 to see if I actually hit, right?
Correct. This is your attack roll.
2. Okay. Well, I don't hit.
All right. You do swing the sword. It's a little bit unwieldy to you at first. You're still getting used to this sort of thing. But this time, oddly enough, your ring glows. And even though your attack would have missed ordinarily, you find your arm almost auto-correcting itself. And you do hit the rat, so roll damage.
Whoa.
So a d6.
What did we say the sword did? Yeah, 1d6 and add 2 to it.
Oh, that rat's
Oh,
fucked.
that is 8 points of damage. All right, so you deftly make a strike at the rat, and you cut it from, let's say it's what do they call it, shank? It's flank, from its shank all the way up to the back of its neck because it's a longer creature. Boom, and you make you make a deep cut there. Electric sparks fly as you cut wires and such, and it just starts to error. All right, Foxy, would you like to try and join in on this fight?
Yeah, so while he's doing that, I'm sitting back here like, how the fuck do I use a bow and arrow? And I'm sitting here and I'm like trying to fit this arrow to this bow, and I catch it, and I'm gonna try and make a sneak attack on this rat with my bow.
All right, go right ahead.
Do I
Did you have
get
to make out?
advantage from that?
Not from there. I wouldn't think.
No, you would not get advantage. This is not necessarily the same rule set, so there's no kind of advantage kind of thing. But go ahead and make your attack roll.
11.
All right, 11. You fire your arrow. Oh, go ahead and roll damage. It does hit.
Okay, the bow 1d8. That's this.
Honestly, congrats on not shooting me.
That's the one.
I feel like
One!
Ash
All right. So you fire the bow. The arrow flies and it strikes the rat right at the tail, just in the middle of the tail. Blink.
Shit.
So it doesn't hurt a ton. It doesn't hurt the rat a whole lot, but you're just glad to have hit. So shoot. Blink.
Yeah.
Error. So it does bring up the rat's turn, and the rat uses its laser eyes on you point blank range.
Oh god. Do I need to
no.
roll initiative, by the way?
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll initiative now. Well, no, your initiative is automatically at the end of this, but well.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. That's perfect. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, let's say 1. Yeah, well, there you go. 1, fantastic.
Worked
All
out.
right. So the rat rolled a 3. Because it's having problems with arrows, its eyeballs are kind of like going in all different directions. One laser goes off in this direction, hits the wall harmlessly. This one goes off, hits the wall.
It's cross-eyed.
Hits the wall harmlessly. Error. Retreat. It pulls back into this room, provoking an opportunity attack from you.
Wow.
From me?
I will
Or no, from
from
him.
Zed, from Zed.
We'll take that attack. Oh, fuck.
You're like,
Wait, no, I have the super ring, so maybe I'll actually still hit.
yeah, you swing and miss.
Oh.
But that does bring up
So
your turn.
I'm here now?
Yep. No, you're not there. You're still there.
Oh, okay, so he only retreated.
Yeah, he pulled back, and this is you threatened this square since it's one of the ones around you because he left that square.
I hit him as he's retreating.
Yeah, you try and swing at him as he's retreating.
Okay,
But this does
gotcha.
bring up your turn now.
Alright, well, I'll go after him and hit him again with my sword.
All right, make your attack roll.
Are you gonna learn anything from this broken ass janky rat?
Yeah.
Think he has robot
Oh.
rat.
Nice.
All right, roll damage.
And
Boom. Oh my god.
Nice.
All right. This time, you make your opportunity attack as it tries to retreat, but you fail at that. You're like, damn, I'm not quick enough for that. Let's see if this will work. You take a step forward, you swing your sword, you jam it directly through the rat. Boop.
oh
Oh,
jeez.
It turns off immediately. There's no fanfare. You just jam it straight through. Forms a crack in its hull, just straight open, and your sword is now lodged in the rat as it just completely turns off.
whoa. All right. Now let's check out this rat.
All right.
Yeah, check it out. Make sure there's not another ring.
You do the same stuff to this one as you did before, and this one in the collar portion has an earring with an opal gemstone in it.
Okay, well, I'm sure that was supposed to be for you, but I have earring holes, so I'm gonna pop that right in there.
All right, and just as we saw before with the swirl of energy around Zed, you get your own little swirl of energy, twinkly sparkles and stuff, and they settle on your body and sink in, and you now get to feel what he was feeling. It almost feels like being high for like 10 seconds, and you're like, whoa, that's fucking wiggy. But now, you can sense something is just a little bit different from before. That bow that you were so uncertain with just seems a little bit more natural at this point.
Well, how about that shit?
Should we continue on then?
I don't think we have much of a choice.
Yeah, there's just 2 empty rooms and 2 dead rats.
Yep.
The treasure room.
All right.
All right. Door
Go.
number 3.
As you guys walk down this hallway, you hear from here, you hear very faintly, how's it going down there, dearies? Everything all right?
No, nothing's
Not
okay.
really, Grandma!
Please help.
She knocks at the door. Tuk, 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 tuk. Are you still there? Am I gonna have to come down there and roundhouse some shit for you?
Yes, please.
Wait, don't come, Grandma, don't come.
Oh God!
No, come down here.
She falls from the ceiling.
No, Grandma!
What have you done to my basement? What are these?
Well, we took care of the rats.
Oh God! Oh
the
God!
robots.
Is these what been bothering me this whole dang time? It's been 15 years.
It's been 15 years?
Sorry, I meant a day and a half.
Okay, that makes more sense. You're like 15 years to call someone like rats.
That's why they're so big and metallic and acidic.
What happened to my records? I had my records down here. Where-
She don't know what the fuck's going on.
Where's all my stuff?
Nope.
What's going on? I can't. Ah!
Ah, God.
And now she's unconscious.
No, Grandma!
So I'm gonna go ahead and search her for anything useful.
All right, you loot Grandma's unconscious body,
Oh,
and
Grandma!
you loot
What the fuck?
You loot Grandma's unconscious body, and you find 2 silver coins, 3 scratched off lottery tickets, and a Werther's original.
Oh, I'm gonna pop that Werther's in my mouth.
All right, you heal for
I
1 point of
love
damage.
those.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
You know when? God damn it!
What?
Wait, what's a Werther's original?
It's a candy. It's amazing.
It's a candy. Yeah, it's a caramel candy.
It's
Oh.
so good.
Known
What
for
kind
being
is it?
known for being eaten by
Is
old
that
people.
that caramel candy that like grandmas carry around?
Yes.
I
Yes.
know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what it is.
Old men specifically are known for eating it,
I fucking love those things.
I never knew
Come
the
on, man.
name.
but it's still an old person confectionery.
I like the
Totally.
coffee ones. Actually, I have a bunch of the coffee ones right in front.
Oh, I freaking
Anyway.
love the coffee ones.
So you rob Grandma.
So,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah, I did. What the fuck? We're
Going
stuck
to
in a
hell.
room down here.
Sunhasa points over at Zed. Ah!
I'm gonna continue on with this. Where there's original still in my mouth.
Sounds fine.
You wanna join me?
Wait, I'm gonna like move grandma into a corner and try and hide her. I don't know. She is like, if I'm wearing a jacket, I'll kind of put it over her because I don't want more rats to come and find her.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, cover her.
I don't
You cover her up with your shawl
Yeah.
At this
Okay.
point, I don't give a shit.
because you're apparently a grandma too. Okay, so
Apparently.
Dang.
all right. So you open up
So,
this door.
Whoa.
You're playing roguelike. I gotcha.
Hmm.
All right. So in this room, you open the door, and this time you will have the opportunity to get the drop on some rats.
Mm. Oh god, there's 3 of them.
So these rats are all looking at this door.
Shh, go quietly.
Yeah, can we try to like? There's no way to sneak by them though.
No.
The-
Uh,
These rats are all looking at this door, and because you're close enough to this one, you can hear it saying, "Awaiting personality programming." This one, awaiting personality programming, awaiting master for personality program, awaiting personality, master, awaiting master for personality assignment, awaiting master for personality assignment. And as you look onto this side of the room, you can see in the wall machinery, gears whirring, just as it assembles more of these rats
Oh.
from within the wall.
so these rats aren't programmed then. Does that mean that they're not gonna attack us?
Awaiting
I wouldn't
personality
trust it.
assignment.
I would take them out. We gotta go fast.
Are we like whispering back? Can they hear us if we whisper?
You guys are communicating just fine from that distance and
Okay.
whispering, so they're not
So-
picking you up.
I actually have an idea. I'm gonna throw my hammer into the gears to try to stop the machinery, so we don't have to fight any more of these things.
Okay,
Sounds good to me.
go right ahead.
So, toss my hammer right into the gears.
All right, there's absolutely no effort required to do that. You do that, and the machine actually does break. The gears come to a grinding halt. You see like a rubber belt snap, and it flies across the room, just like that.
shit.
And the machine's like clink, 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 and it looks like it's actually about to blow in like the next 1 to 2 seconds.
Ah!
Let's back up into the room then, yeah.
All right, and then shkling, it doesn't.
Oh, fuck.
Alert! 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 Let me just turn these on so it go faster. Alert! 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 This rat comes to investigate. Begin repair process. Begin repair process. Okay.
Well, shit. Okay. Well, I guess we have to take out the rats first.
Obstruction located. It pulls the hammer out.
No.
But things broke, so they still have to replace things. So we should attack now and try
Yeah.
our hardest to focus this single rat right here before he can repair it.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go into the room. I guess roll. Right?
Yep. Roll for initiative now.
What do I roll for initiative?
D20.
Is it D20?
Mhm. What'd you get, Senior?
6.
And Foxy.
I got a 4.
Oh,
Perfect.
fuck.
But it's okay. You're getting the drop on them. You still get to go first. They don't get their turn. They're not aware of you. Actually, as you walk into the room, these two would see you. So you
Quick, attack that one.
you can actually attack this one because you are the one that started initiative. You can get an attack on this guy, but then these guys are going to take right over.
All right, I'm gonna quickly try to attack that rat. 11
All right.
plus whatever this ring gives me.
All right, you walk into the room. These two immediately take notice, and they go target acquired. And as this one is turning, based on that, you swing your sword and strike it directly on the broadside with the edge of your blade. So roll your damage.
It's 3.
It is 3, and as your sword connects, your ring glows, doubling that damage to 6. You cut a slice open in the rat, and it appears that this one has not had its armor plating installed just yet. So you actually deal 9 points of damage to this rat with that cut, just and it actually gets pushed back by your attack. And then these two rats, seeing that happen, you can't go Foxy because he actually got their attention.
Yeah, he's blocking it.
So it's the rat's turn. Well, not only that, but it's the rat's turn because you lost the element of surprise, so it takes over from the top of initiative now. So you got his sneak attack,
Okay.
but now the top of initiative kicks in. All right, so the surprise round is over, and this rat says begin repair process, and he moves up to his buddy over here,
Oh god.
and a series of arms and servos come out, various repair tools. It sparks on the side of the rat, and this rat regains 1 hit point from that. This rat says, counter ambush initiated, and he moves up and makes his attack roll on you, Jinya. Would you move your shield to block? Again, this rat's teeth bites your shield instead of striking you. And then this one says, escape, evade, and he jumps backwards and actually disappears somewhere into thin air without provoking an opportunity attack.
Whoa.
So you hear like a zzz as it disappears into thin air.
Oh shit.
All right.
Jinya, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try to. So this rat's still broken.
That rat, yeah, that rat is being repaired right now.
So it can't do anything right now.
You're not sure. You're not sure about that.
All right. I'm gonna focus this rat down
All right, go for it.
and attack it with my sword again.
Okay.
3.
Okay. Okay. You swing at the rat, and for some reason, because you haven't missed any of these guys before, you hit them or it clanged off. This time you reached up with your hand and swung at the ceiling.
Nice.
Good job.
Do you have another action?
Oh god. I don't know. I guess. What can I do? What are my actions? Like, what can my actions be?
You can try something creative, like I want to pick it up and body slam it, or you can try to back off with another move, ready a weapon, perhaps.
I'm gonna pick this rat up while this one's still trying to repair it and throw it into this corner.
Okay, this
Nice.
is an attempt at a grapple, so go ahead and roll d20.
Oh god! Man. What have I done?
This
This is gonna end badly.
Another robotic arm comes out and just lightly slaps your hands away as you as you try to reach for this rat. Foxy, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, while he's handling that rat, I'm gonna come and try and do some nice damage with my daggers.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and go as my first attack.
Okay.
One in each hand, and
Okay, 13 for
13.
13 for your first. Roll your second. 13 and 7. All right. Your first swing, your first stab does strike the target. So roll damage with your first dagger.
what was it again? Dagger 1d4.
1d4 plus 2.
6.
So that's 6 points of damage, and this time your earring glows, and you actually hit it for 12 points of damage as your dagger strikes directly into its central processing unit and utterly destroys it. Like, it surprises you just how sudden the explosion is. You aren't damaged by it, but it's a bona fide explosion. Just
Oh shit!
right,
Holy crap.
right in front of you
Bad.
after stabbing it directly at its central processing unit. No fanfare, just parts, mechanical parts, servos, everything fly all around the room. But as you are doing that, you hear element of surprise attained, and then this rat fires lasers at you. It reappears from its cloaking field and fires its lasers at you.
Oh god, can I try and dodge it?
Nope, it has the element of surprise. Fortunately for you, you do not need to, as it goes. Additional tuning of aim required. And
Your
then,
rolls have been terrible.
but that happened on your turn because that's how it gained the element of surprise. So it is now this rat's turn, and it says beginning self-destruct, and it moves toward you.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Jinya?
So. Oh,
So do
this
I
is
lose
hard.
my second action, by the way, because of that?
Oh
Rat?
no! Oh no! Sorry! No. Rewind. You don't lose your second action. Go ahead. Well,
Okay.
yeah, this is right after it made its surprise attack and failed. So yeah, your go.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot it with my bow from across and like impale it to the wall.
Yeah, that works.
Get to equip the bow, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you use an action to ready it first because you have your 2 daggers ready, and you already used your
Okay.
move and your first attack as well.
That's true. What?
Run away.
Run away.
Think about it as she wouldn't know ahead of time that it's about to self-destruct. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I actually wouldn't allow
yeah,
that.
that makes sense.
Okay, well in that case, I don't know anything about the fuck this rat just did. But he seemed to be useless so far. So I'm gonna turn back to this rat, and try and slash at that rat to maybe
You can
hopefully
attack
deal.
twice?
You can't make it. You can't use your 2-weapon fighting twice in the same round.
Oh, you can't. Okay, I forget. Okay,
That'd be OP as shit.
so I'm going to. Hmm.
It
I'm
kind of
gonna-
sucks that we know what he's gonna
I'm gonna
do.
try and like. Not body slam, but I'm gonna try and like jump on top of the rat and like jam my feet into its body. And try and, like,
You're gonna Goomba
pound
stomp
it
this
into the
motherfucker.
ground. I'm gonna Goomba stomp.
All right,
the rat.
let's see your acrobatics roll first.
Oh god.
Okay, you actually land on the rat. All right, make your attack roll. Well, you jump so that you're over it. Now you're gonna try and stomp your feet down on it.
God, every time.
Okay, and you end up tripping over the rat, and you are now lying in the same square, right on top of it. Just, but you're in the same square. We'll consider you. All right, so you trip and you take.
No.
You take 2 points of damage from hitting your head on the wall.
Oh god.
Oh.
All right, and now this rat beginning self-destruct, and it moves towards you slowly. And this brings up Shinya's turn.
All right. So. This is more difficult than I think it is, actually, because I'm contemplating like picking up Foxy and like dragging her out of the room so that we can just escape, hopefully before this thing explodes.
It'll be an action to pick her up and then an action to move, but you can do it. We'll say you can move 20 feet while carrying her.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So, grab Foxy and I guess drag her back to like.
While
right here.
grabbing for her, you are vulnerable, and it provokes an opportunity attack from that rat.
Who's it attacking, me or Foxy?
Attacking you because you're the one making the action, and it is
Okay.
and it has rolled a 20 to attack you.
Oh shit.
So it swipes at you with one of its claws, not with its mouth or anything like that. So it swipes at you with one of its claws, and it is a natural 20. So it rolls critical damage. So it's gonna roll twice. 3,
Oh no.
4. All right, so it swipes at you with its right hand claw as you try to pick her up, and it does actually get you right in your side. You're not wearing armor or anything, so there is blood coming out. It tears through your shirt with its claw. Just you're lucky it wasn't with its corrosive spit though. So it strikes at you with its claws. It scratches you. There's no extra effects or anything along those lines. But you do. This is your first time seeing like an actual wound in yourself, like an actual gaping, gashing wound. But you have one now. 4 points of damage has been dealt to you.
Oh god.
All right, and then you manage to pick her up and pull her 20 feet out of the room. That's
So does she end up 20 feet, or do we both?
Am
Do
I
I
in
end
the
up-
same spot as him?
you're in the same square as she is. Yeah,
Oh,
you're both in the same
So
square.
wait, we'll see.
I was
How do we
here. I
count
was
it?
here.
You started right here, right? You grabbed her off of this square. Then you got struck, and then you moved her 20 feet. So that's 5, 10, and this is a square 15, 20. You end up in that square, both of you. Oh.
Oh,
That's fine though, because
cool.
that's fine. He's like carrying you. Good.
Yeah.
Take
I'm
drag
kind
you.
of just like, oh god.
And that leaves you still in action, Zed.
Oh, we're not in combat anymore.
You are. You are still in combat, but you picked her up.
So-
That was your first action. Then your move was your second action.
I guess I'm just gonna like. Can I ready myself? Like, do I need to maybe bring my shield up just in case there's an explosion?
Absolutely, you can.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Foxy behind me and with me with the shield, so that we don't get hit by any like shit exploding off the rat.
Okay, you set her down here. There we go. Perfect. I did it. All right. And you set your shield up to block in this direction then?
Yes.
Okay. You're outside. Foxy, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of get up and be like, oh shit. And I kind of just see Zed with his shield in front of us, all protective, and I'm kind of just like, okay. And I guess I can't do anything. Actually, you know what? From around him, can I shoot at this rat?
Let's see. Now, there's a way to determine this. There's a way to determine line of sight in 3rd edition. Let me see if we can figure that from this
I
corner
think it would be
to,
like
to that corner.
We'll be like,
That-
Zed, dodge out of the way.
That's 1.
Move your
This
head.
corner to that corner. That's 2. This corner to that can't be seen. This corner to that corner can't be seen. All right, you will be able to attack it, but only 2 of the corners can be seen through the door from the corners of your other square. It's a really weird way that DMs have to determine cover, but because only 2 of the 4 corners can be seen, this thing has 50% cover, meaning that you will have to roll exceptionally higher than before, but you can actually do it. Go ahead.
Can I move here? Does that improve?
You can move there. Let's see. That gives you that corner. This corner cannot be seen, but that corner can. This corner. All right. Yeah, that actually only gives it 25% concealment. So yeah, it has less cover here, so you can fire through a bigger opening by standing right there. So yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
I'm gonna try and roll here.
she's still behind my shield. I don't think.
Oh my
20!
God! Natural 20. All right. So
Rip.
you fire your arrow. Roll your damage.
Okay. That was 1d8.
All right, roll it again.
4.
That's 4 because we're gonna double. We're gonna roll twice because it's a crit.
Oh jeez.
That's
Alright.
Oh, there we have
so
it.
that's 11 points of damage. So you step aside, you draw your bowstring back. Your earring gives you a sense of expertise in this. You can almost feel like you yourself. You don't. You're a human, but you almost feel like you yourself are like an elven archer. You get that
Whoa.
you get that sense like you've lived a past life or something, or maybe there's someone out there like that who's enchanted this. You're not sure, but you don't question it. You let fly with your arrow, and your earring provides with it a glow on the arrow itself. Like it fires a little wisp of magic onto the arrow, and the arrow goes sailing through, and it strikes the rat true, dealing, what did we say it was, 11? No, it actually deals
11.
44 points of damage to the
Whoa.
rat. This rat utterly detonates. This one would actually damage you guys if you were within range of it, but it provides a colossal explosion inside, which closes this door. so the rat explodes. All you hear from behind the door is just...
Whoa.
Damn.
Do you want to make another action?
I'm just gonna listen.
Okay, and as you listen, you hear begin self-destruct, begin self-destruct, begin self-destruct. Rats were not equipped to open doors. Rats were not equipped to open doors. Rats were not. Boom!
Oh, God.
and as that explosion occurs,
These are good doors.
those are extremely good doors. As that explosion occurs, that actually blows the door open, and it flies across. It flies across the room. Shinya blocks it with its shield. It flies up, hits the ceiling, boom, and lands behind you guys. So that's where the remainder of the door is. Just,
Oh God.
just like that.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Did you see me block that entire door?
You broke the fucking door with the fucking shield. What?
Well
Maybe I
played.
can be Braum now. Can I just pick up the door and use it as a tool?
No, it is far too damaged.
Oh.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. Well, no, you'd have to hold it up. It doesn't have like anything to strap to your arm.
Your shield is probably better.
All right. There's
Wanna
3
go
rats.
check out the rats? Yeah.
There's 3 dead rats now.
Yeah,
Let's
you,
check the rats out.
you inspect all of these rats, but they apparently have not had the opportunity to be equipped with personalities, so they don't have any funny accents, and they also do not have their magical equipment like the others did. And the machine is still broken.
Can we look at the machine? Check it
you,
out.
You can. It's just a broken mess of gears, wires, broken belts.
Okay, no
Things along those lines.
screens with like digital anything that
Nope.
we can check out.
Nothing like that. That's correct.
Okay.
So, is there like where are these? I'm assuming that since this machine creates the rats, this is where they come out, right?
Yes, that's
Like in
correct.
this room.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there like a chute where they all come out at, or how does that work?
We'll say, because I didn't think that far, that yes, actually higher up, maybe about 20 feet up, there is a conveyor belt where the rat would come out and then drop down.
Okay, so it's too high up for us to really reach it.
Is there any way? Can we like? Does it look thoroughly destroyed, or do we feel like we can destroy it further?
It can be broken further. Like it was just jammed with a hammer, and it was about to explode. But most of the pieces are intact. Just some vital pieces in there are broken.
Okay, I'm gonna like unplug some stuff.
Okay, so you reach inside because the way it's built, it's like there's slats in the wall that you can look through for maintenance. So you reach in there and you just start breaking shit. You start pulling things out. All right, cool. So you've thoroughly dismantled the machine now.
Did you find my
Nice.
hammer?
Yeah, I found your hammer. Here it is.
There you go.
So I got my hammer back.
Yay! The conveyor belt's like up there ish.
Did I ever get our wrenches? I think the grandma distracted us. So we don't have a.
The rat did
Yeah,
distract
you're
you.
right.
You have not collected your wrenches.
So
Should we
I'm gonna
go check
back.
on Grandma?
I mean, you can if you want.
What an ass!
I'm just gonna grab these wrenches. They're actually useful.
Yeah,
All right.
How's Grandma doing?
You've
Is
grabbed
she
your
just
wrenches.
unconscious still?
She's still unconscious. She's sleeping peacefully, actually. She's sleeping there. She's sleeping in the corner. She's covered by your shawl. She's nice and warm. Everything's good.
Okay. Checking. Can I have my wrench?
There you go.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Okay. Onwards. I guess.
All right.
Hopefully
Yes.
to find out how to get out of here.
So you open the door, I'm guessing?
Yes.
I'm paranoid. I'm gonna listen at the door first. Get back here, Zed.
Okay, you listen at the door, and you don't hear a thing through there.
Okay. Now you can go, Zed. I don't be...
Okay,
I mean, I am the thing.
Zed opens the door, and in here there's a room, and there's a table in the middle of the room, just like that, and also there is the Rat King. Oops,
Oh! Oh,
there's no circle there. Never mind the circle. Oh, I'll erase that.
oh, okay.
Boop, boop. And the Rat
That'd be
King
interesting.
probably needs to be a little smaller. Like, there we go. You guys see the Rat King sitting at the table because there's like a chair there. He's sitting at it, and he says, My, if it isn't the heroes of legend," and he's clapping.
So who are you?
I'll be asking the questions here. What brings you to the town of Springwell? Here simply to destroy my plans?
We fell through a ceiling, actually.
The town's
Yeah,
name
we
is...
actually have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna kind of move into the corner.
I feel like Knightley would be remiss if we didn't correct here. The town's name is actually Wellspring.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's fucking Wellspring, dude. What do you think
yeah,
you're
get it
talking
right.
about? You
Wait,
don't even know the name of the town.
wait. Wellspring? I thought... Oh my god. I thought this was Springwell. I'm supposed to be overtaking Springwell. Where is Springwell?
Let's go 30,000 miles west of here.
Oh god, I got some research to do. I am terribly sorry for any problem that I have caused. I'm the Rat King. I used to summon rats. I've started to take up building them with machinery because it uses way less mana to build robotic rats than it is to summon actual living creatures. It's so fucking hard. Don't you ever try that. I'm terribly sorry. I actually, if you'll excuse me, I actually have to get going. I need to. I need to. This is not
Wait.
good.
How do we get out of here?
Oh yeah, wait.
Oh yes,
Can you open the door?
my deepest of apologies, And then he casts a spell that whisks both of you away, back into Grandma's house and Grandma as well. This is her house, her normal house. You are back in Wellspring. The painting is just fine. Grandma's sleeping. She's doing okay. Everything's all good.
Do we
So
still
is
have
that-
our stuff, or is
You
it...
do. You have your adventuring equipment, your new stuff.
Let's go ahead and take over the world.
Yeah.
We're super powerful now.
Mm.
Actually, you know what? I'm taking this. I'm taking this painting. I like it.
You're gonna steal Grandma's painting.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal her painting. Fuck it.
Well, I'm not gonna take anything from Grandma, but I will take my shawl back. Grandma looks okay.
Okay. So you retrieve your shawl. Grandma is actually just fine. Shinya steals the painting, which is absolutely worthless. It's not like Grandma's like some sort of renowned artist or anything. But
No. I'm putting it on my wall. I like it.
Oh,
It's not worthless because it's art. It's subjective.
that's
Aw.
true. You're right. Aw, she would love to know that you like her art, but instead you steal from her and leave. All right. So you leave and head back over to Jim's place, and he's like, "Well, did you guys get payment?"
Oh, yes, you got the coins from Grandma.
Yeah, I got two coins from her.
2
That'd be
silver
cool.
coins.
Yeah, I don't know what the silver's worth nowadays, but it's gotta be worth something, right?
This job was supposed to be 10 gold.
Oh, no.
We've got. All right, so he sits down. He sits you both down in his office, and he starts writing you some pink slips.
Oh no.
He learns a week later that you stole Grandma's money. You stole her painting. He docks that from your pay.
That's all right.
He has the painting returned.
No.
he reimburses Grandma. And besides these little things here, you both have actually reached level 2 now. You didn't even know you were level 1 adventurers, but now you're level 2 from having completed this adventure.
Nice.
And that brings everything to a close. We don't know where Springwell is. We don't know where the Rat King ended up, but you blew up a bunch of his robots and you got rid of Grandma's problem. So overall, things are doing fantastic. Congratulations, both of you.
Wow.
I'm so confused about so this guy came to the wrong town and built an entire magical dungeon filled with rats.
He's the Rat King, dude. He's extremely magical.
What the fuck?
Wow.
I'm actually kind of glad we didn't try to attack the Rat King, because I feel like he would have fucked us up.
The Rat
Yeah, he
King would
probably
have
would have
fucked you
destroyed
up.
us.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's why I was glad that he was so cordial about everything.
Well, he attacked the wrong fucking town.
Yes, he did. Wow. Well, I hope that Springwell is, okay.
Dude, amazing.
Here's a hint. Here's a hint. Oh, thank you. Here's a hint. Springwell isn't even in this same dimension.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's probably a
It
good
was
thing that we
bad, though.
didn't. Yeah, we should have fucked with that guy, and well, we didn't.
Me too.
He wasn't even done
Wow.
building his lair yet. It's like there's nothing in the rooms.
Yeah.
What was this guy's stats? I kind of want to know now.
As you think about it, it hurts your head so much you feel like you need a heavy night of drinking.
So no. Dude, that was awesome. That was
was cool.
crazy. What an
I
adventure.
can't believe you just made that all up on the spot.
Yeah, no characters, no nothing. Just
That works.
flew, just ran with it, man.
Works so well.
Thank
That
you.
was really fun, actually.
Thank you both for playing. We're going to save this table. This was fun.
Dude, thank you for putting this on.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
blast.
Figured it'd be a little bit more fun than 3-man League of Legends.
Yeah. That's really good. Holy shit.
And hopefully it gets you in bed on time.
Yeah, this is actually not bad at all.
I
Those
like
guys?
it.
This rat
That's so
survived.
Rat King. Create. Can I create?
Oh,
And we
sorry.
got some cool weapons from it.
Ta-da! Yes, you did.
And
And
we did some sick flips.
and here we can
Yeah.
we can bring out another one of those bags if I can find them. Is it? Here we go.
Not that.
So we can give you each a bag,
Take
and,
this.
and you can put your dice in your character sheet. If you want to call these a character sheet, you can put those in there so that maybe if we do another adventure later, we can use these same characters.
Yeah, I can't do it.
How do I save an object?
You right click on it and go to save object. Give it a name. Yeah, first drop all your stuff in there.
I'm taking one of these rats.
Yeah, take whatever you want from the table.
Pick a rat. That's all
Rat trophy.
yeah.
You wanna
Actually, give me that
Take,
painting.
take grandma.
wanna take Zed?
Oh yeah.
And then it was
Get the
save
bag.
object. Then Shasa.
Wait,
Oh.
I don't actually have a save object option.
If you right click it and then it's like 5 or 6 down under toggles. No?
I don't have that.
Really?
You, you,
Shuffle,
you are a
search,
mod here.
Draw, flip, rotate, scale, copy, and delete. I
Wait.
don't have
Oh.
anything.
Shuffle, search, deal, draw, toggles, save object. You don't have save object there?
No.
Ooh,
I can save it for you.
Good.
that's not a bad idea.
Thank you.
I'll save it for you too, just in case.
Yeah.
Call it Ed's bag. You know? Really weird that you don't have one. Yeah,
That is
you do have the mod thing.
Yeah, I can't even save like any objects.
I took grandma out so she can stay home. but you
That's
already saved your bag. Okay. Ta-da! We'll go ahead and quit now.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You're quite welcome.
All right, and I get to go to bed on time. Awesome.
GG, have a good night.
GG, guys. Thank you so much. That was a blast. Dang. I did not
Yeah.
expect to have that. That was
you're,
fun.
you're welcome. Glad you liked it.
Yes.
Yeah, really cool.
Talk to you guys later.
Good night.
See ya.
Good night.